Good evening. Our top stories. He went in as a peacekeeper and ended up dead. The trade and commerce lawmakers from CARICOM are in town to talk, trade, and commerce. And in the region, 7-time Mr. Olympia touched down in Barbados for a bodybuilding competition this weekend.
From Safe TV headquarters in South Rival Gardens, this is Safe TV Headline News with George Gonzalez.
I am Wendell Jeffrey, sitting in for George Gonzalez. Our headline news is now being streamed live on our YouTube channel, and you can follow us. He meant well. He was only trying to keep the peace. Now the 27-year-old laborer is dead, stabbed to death, as Esther Sobers explains.
We are told that we should be our neighbor's keeper, and that's exactly what one man died trying to be. Hafiz Douglas, a 27-year-old laborer, is now dead after he attempted to become a peacemaker in a dispute between a man and his brother. According to the police reports, the incident occurred at about 15 hours yesterday at Guyana Street, North Romveld. Eyewitnesses say that Douglas attempted to quell the argument between the 26-year-old suspect Jermaine Abel and his brother when Douglas intervened. During the argument, Douglas was stabbed in his left side chest around the region of the heart. The police are saying that an improvised weapon was used. Shortly after the stabbing, Douglas collapsed and died on the spot. An examination was done by an emergency technician from the Central Fire Station, which confirmed Douglas's death. The suspect is in custody assisting with police investigations. I'm Esther Sobers reporting for Channel 2 Headline News.
Thank you, Esther. There is much talk about trade and commerce in the Caribbean, and today the ambassadors and diplomats of the Caribbean gathered at the Marriott to shore up relationships. It was the annual Organization, Trade, and Economic Development meetings. More in this report. Over the next 2 days, the members of the Caribbean community, through COTID, will have what is expected to be significant discussions. COTID is the Caribbean Organization for Trade and Economic Development. This is their 45th sitting, and the meetings are taking place at the Georgetown Marriott.
The main responsibility of this body is to ensure that the trade and economic policies of the community are supportive of growth and development of our member states.
Secretary General of the CARICOM, Ambassador Erwin Leroux, in his opening remarks, especially welcomed the Minister of Commerce and Industry from Haiti, Dr. Pierre-Marie Demin. Dr. Demin is attending the meetings for the first time. The Secretary General's theme and what he's asking the other member states to focus on over the next 2 days is the disastrous effects of climate change.
Agriculture, tourism, manufacturing, housing, infrastructure, energy, communications have been adversely affected in varying degrees in the countries battered by Hurricanes Irma and Maria. The economic impact is not limited to the affected countries alone, but extends to the wider Caribbean, given our level of integration.
The Secretary General said that while there are other matters of importance, the realities of devastation of hurricanes, floods, and drought pose a disproportionate threat to the region. Ambassador Leroux made several references to the effects of climate change, repeatedly using the term new normal.
We must prepare for the next catastrophic hurricane, flood, or drought, since climate change is the new normal. It is clear that we have to strengthen our capacity to plan for the new normal. However, given the reality of the new normal brought on by the effects of climate change, we need to ask ourselves, is it sufficient? We need to look at our economic sectors and consider ways of making them more resilient in this era of new normal, forced upon us by the effects of climate change. All our councils have a responsibility to ensure that our community respond fully and effectively to the challenges posed. Our affairs must be conducted in the context of building a resilient community in all facets, economically, socially, environmentally, and technologically.
For Channel 2 Headline News, I am Wendell Jeffrey. And coming up after the break, bail was allowed for driver in fatal accident. Caribbean Sector Commission unhappy with trade practices in CARICOM. And Fox News pokes fun at Trump's naysayers. Stay with us.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home. We also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
Are you running out of ideas of what gift to buy? Scared of getting the wrong size or color or something they already have? Why not try a gift certificate from John Lewis Styles? Available in any dollar value and can be used towards clothing, shoes, and accessories. Let the person choose exactly what they want and they'll definitely be happy. Gift certificates can also be used as employee bonuses, sales incentives, and office gift exchanges. So try our gift certificates today. John Lewis Styles, simply different.
This place is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's for dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you had a hard day, but guess what, babes? I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princess Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
Need a ride around town and beyond? Look no further than Oasis Ride Taxi Service. With affordable prices and some of the best drivers in the business, we've been delivering prompt and reliable service to Guyana for over 16 years. We also offer tours, chauffeur service, and even car rentals. You can call us at 231-5554 or 225-5496. For deals, specials, and more information, find our page on Facebook. Oasis Ride Taxi Service. Let's go.
Thanks for staying with us. She was 71 years old and she was knocked down by a canter truck. The driver pleaded not guilty and was sent home after posting an additional bail. Esther Sobers reports.
The man who struck down and killed 71-year-old Chitrakan Shankar, a mother of 7, with his canter truck, made his first court appearance today. Lennox Williams of Golden Grove Housing Scheme, East Bank, Demerara, appeared before Chief Magistrate Anne McLennan. The court heard that on August 10, 2017, on the Houston Public Road, Williams drove his motor lorry in a dangerous manner, which resulted in the death of Shankar. Through his lawyer, Williams denied the charge of causing death by dangerous driving. His lawyer, Savannah Brummel, in a bail application told the court that his client is employed as a driver at T&K Shipping Company and is already on $100,000 bail. Williams was released on an additional $700,000 bail and the matter was transferred to Magistrate Fabio Azor for November 23, 2017. I'm Esther Sobers, reporting for Channel 2 Headline News.
Thank you, Esther. Ramesh Duku is not very optimistic about the potential for Guyanese products getting into all Caribbean markets. He told Channel 2 Headline News that there is still too much protectionism among Caribbean countries. As the Caribbean Organization for Trade and Economic Development, quoted, rolled out its high-level meetings today at the Marriott, one man seemed pessimistic about the likelihood of resolutions to matters affecting Guyanese trade.
A bone of contention for Guyana is the whole issue of honey and exporting honey to Trinidad. That has been, I understand, on this agenda for years, where Trinidad is not accepting Guyana and Belize, I think, honey entering its market.
Mr. Ramesh Duku, a respected businessman and chairman of the Guyana Private Sector Commission, said that there is still too much protectionism among Caribbean sister nations, with Guyana being one of the victims.
There's a lot of protectionism in CARICOM. For Guyana, there's a huge issue of everything being subsidized in neighboring Trinidad. Guyana manufacturers are aggrieved by the fact that that is so, and nothing seems to be done about it.
Mr. Duku cited another instance where St. Lucia is refusing to grant access to Guyana's products by trying to change the rules of the game.
What St. Lucia is attempting to do is to replace our request, Guyana's request for a free sale certificate, with the recognition of an ISO certified company, which is unheard of anywhere in the world, I think. So those are some interesting things that has been placed before this quartet. I am not very confident that any of them is going to be resolved today.
The Commission chair said that the process for resolution to these matters rests with the delegates of quartet. He said also that there are no consequences for any breach of the agreements arrived at these meetings. He noted that any country can refuse to allow for any free trading within its borders.
At the end of the day, each CARICOM country is an independent jurisdiction. And, the Secretary General don't have, to the best of my knowledge, I don't think he has powers of sanction.
Mr. Duku reminded that sometimes aggrieved countries take matters to the Caribbean Court of Justice for resolutions.
Sometimes issues end up at the CCJ. Sometimes.
Coming out of this?
Yes, sometimes. Okay. There's at least one instance, I remember Guyana and its environmental tax issue.
And Guyana lost?
Guyana lost. Okay. I think we were ill-prepared and we lost.
And coming up after the break, Chedijagan International Airport enacts a simulation of plane crash. Mr. Olympia is in Barbados, and we have your weather when we come back.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home. We also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
Are you running out of ideas of what gift to buy? Scared of getting the wrong size or color or something they already have? Why not try a gift certificate from John Lewis Styles? Available in any dollar value and can be used towards clothing, shoes, and accessories. Let the person choose exactly what they want and they'll definitely be happy. Gift certificates can also be used as employee bonuses, sales incentives, and office gift exchanges. So try our gift certificates today. John Lewis Styles, simply different.
This place is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's for dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you have a hard day, but guess what, babes? I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princess Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
Need a ride around town and beyond? Look no further than Oasis Ride Taxi Service. With affordable prices and some of the best drivers in the business, we've been delivering prompt and reliable service to Guyana for over 16 years. We also offer tours, chauffeur service, and even car rentals. You can call us at 231-5554 or 225-5496. For deals, specials, and more information, find our page on Facebook. Oasis Ride Taxi Service.
Welcome back. If a plane was to crash at the Chedijagan International Airport, would the staff and responders be ready? Well, last night their effectiveness to respond to such an incident was tested, as we hear in this report.
This particular exercise, as I said before, it is beneficial, right? So that at least we can see where our strengths and weaknesses are.
Last evening, the Ministry of Infrastructure carried out an simulation of a plane crash at the Chedijagan International Airport.
We simulate an aircraft accident with like a huge fire. We're going to send a message to the fire service first, and then the Army and the airport authority. They're going to respond. The fire service guy can be the ANC commander, and then he'll be relieved by a senior airport officer.
Manmohan Balram, the operations manager at the airport, said that this is a bi-yearly exercise which keeps the personnel alert and ready. He said that this is also a regulation for international airports.
International Civil Aviation Organization requires an airport to do it every 2 years. Also, it also gives us the opportunity to the agency understand their role in the event there's an emergency exercise. So we practice our role, we plan the exercise like 4 months in advance, which is a requirement.
Balram said that this was a full-scale simulation and all the responding agencies were involved.
The police force, the GDF, the airport, the medical, CDC.
Junior Minister within the Ministry of Infrastructure, Annette Ferguson, said that she is happy with the simulation and what it was able to prove.
Let's say, for instance, if something of this nature is to happen in reality, right? We would be able to get all involved, the military with their ambulance, you have the hospital, you have here the Guyana Fire Service, we have the aircraft operators who operate out from the airdromes here. So all stakeholders are involved. It would enable us now to go back to the drawing board, right, to see exactly when it comes to the evacuation of the injured, you know, how readily are we when it comes to the injured being attended to, how readily are we? Because when I got here this evening, what I saw, even though it's not the reality, but what I saw is that you had the injured lying there for a couple of minutes, well, awaiting the arrival of an ambulance. I was advised that this exercise usually occurs every 2 years, right? So I just want to applaud the airport. I want to applaud all of the stakeholders who are involved in this evening's exercise.
And in the region, 7-time Mr. Olympia Phil Heath is in Barbados to guest pose as part of the Darcy Beckles Classic. The bodybuilding show will take place this weekend. He is talking about eating healthy, as we hear from the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation.
Mr. Olympia Phil Heath is in Barbados and ready for the Darcy Beckles Invitational Classic at the Lloyd Erskine Sandyford Center. Heath, nicknamed The Gift, touched down at the Grantley Adams International Airport last night, reassuring local bodybuilding fans that he is indeed ready to guest pose. A few weeks ago, there was speculation that he would not be able to take the trip after major surgery on 2 hernias immediately after claiming his 7th Olympia title in Las Vegas in September. The 37-year-old says that fans can expect nothing but the best on Saturday night.
All right. This Saturday, we're going to get up on stage, hit some poses for the fans. I'm going to try to do my best to make this about the people here in Barbados, to interact with them as much as possible, because let's be honest, there hasn't been another 7-time Michelin Olympia here in quite some time, so it's all about the fans, all about the people here. It's all about bodybuilding and enforcing and inspiring people to live a healthier life. And really, for all those competitors out there, I just want to wish them good luck. And for all those fans that want to come meet me, bring your cameras, bring your kids. I promise I'll take as many photos as I can. I've been obviously embraced very, very nicely since I've arrived here in Barbados. And for all those competitors this weekend, I truly believe that they will be inspired. Sometimes it takes a champion to come out and meet fans and whatnot. I still remember when I got to meet a Mr. Olympia by the name of Ronnie Coleman in 2004 in Denver, Colorado. He was guest posing, and I waited 4.5 hours just to shake that man's hand. And I remember just being so excited to say, wow, like I was meeting a multi-Olympia champion at that time. And here I am in 2017, 7-time Mr. Olympia.
And internationally, after 1 year of President Donald Trump's election, Fox News pokes fun at Democrats about their unrealistic doomsday expectations. More from Fox News.
It's been 1 year since Donald Trump was elected. According to leftists, the world should have already ended. Stock market crash, America becomes a pariah, Paul Krugman bursts into a cloud of hot powdery dust. This was our destiny. Well, sorry guys, it hasn't panned out. Stock market climbs, joblessness drops, pipelines proceed, ISIS piles up like firewood, regulations rolled back, Paris Accords nixed, China's playing ball with North Korea. Still, the left marks this day with an event called Scream Helplessly at the Sky on the anniversary of the election. Here's tape of them warming up. So, is this an adult response? No. Can you think of a time when you marked a loss with a tantrum after age 4? I remember elections where my guy lost, but I got on with my life. Why can't these folks do that? It's because they made politics a bigger part of their lives than it should be. They made the political personal. Sadly, once politics trumps everything, it's often because these people lack real friends and healthy relationships with their own families. Instead of fun, they fret. Instead of laughing, they lament. They're miserable. Look at sports, entertainment, friendship. Where politics intrudes, it devours and replaces joy with anger. Look what happened to the NFL. It used to be fun. The key to life is realizing that life goes on with or without politics. And that person you hate politically might be more like you than you might think. Admitting that is part of growing up, which sadly doesn't always accompany growing old. Juan, I know you're distraught that the world has not ended under the greatest president we've ever had, Donald Trump, which you admitted to me in the break. You said, Greg,
that's right.
You said, Greg, I have to admit, he is the greatest president we've ever had.
I
I'm
heard
here to
that.
deny it now, I know.
Yeah, that's me. I'm always like turning around on a dime. Because initially I said it would be great if Greg Gutfeld was president. He'd be the greatest president ever.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
And so you'd be much better than the guy whose ratings are the lowest in the history of any president his first year.
Does it matter? You can vote for somebody you don't like.
Well, I don't know. I'm just telling you that he's not a popular president.
And here's your weather for the week. And that's Channel 2 Headline News for this evening, the 9th day of November 2017. As we take our leave, we invite you to find Safe TV Headline News on Facebook and the YouTube channel. And you can also tune in tomorrow at 6:30 for more news or rebroadcast. And tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. for a fresh edition of news. On behalf of the news and technical teams, I am Wendell Jeffrey wishing you a wonderful Thursday evening. Bye-bye.